Hello, everyone, and thanks again for tuning into another episode of the Level 4 Randomizer. And I thought I'd start off this episode a little bit differently with a little bit of a history lesson, I guess, if I wanted to call it that. So, I think over a year ago now, I had the idea to start recording and uploading my Ocarina of Time randomizer playthrough because originally I watched Griffin McElroy's run of the Link to the Past randomizer. And I enjoyed that series so much, I was really eager to play something like that. But since at that point, I had never played Link to the Past, so, it didn't make sense for me to do a randomizer or play the randomizer of it. I naturally progressed to the one Zelda game that I feel like I knew the most, which was Ocarina of Time, which is how I got into it. And, I played it by myself, and I don't know, for some reason, I feel like playing the randomizer is more fun when there's more other people to experience it with you. Hence this whole YouTube channel and me recording myself talking to myself, essentially. Sometimes somebody hears it, but that's how we got here today. So you might be thinking, well, what does this have to do with right now? What does this have to do with anything? So at the end of his playthrough of the Link to the Past randomizer, Griffin mentioned that he would one day do an Ocarina of Time randomizer playthrough, which I think of last week. He put out the first episode. And I can't believe that I've done this so many times and never knew. And something he just kind of did in passing was that if you read the pedestal, it tells you where each of the tokens, not tokens, medallions. Yes, the Chuck E. Cheese tokens. No, where the medallions are. So we know now that we need to go to the Spirit Temple or finish the Spirit Temple for sure to get the last medallion. Which seems like it'd be an easy thing to do, but that also might mean that, or that doesn't necessarily mean that we're done with the Forest Temple, because it could be that Phantom Ganon's, heart container could be, for all we know, the Golden Gauntlet. So yeah, so that's what this whole thing is basically gonna be. So it tells you where each of the things are. I know that we have to collect all 6 because I set the game up that way, and we already have the keys thing. So I can't believe I never knew that this thing basically tells you where you needed to go. So all we need to do is finish this game. Finish this level is the Golden Gauntlets and 2 Spirit Temple keys. So I thought about the fact that, instead of me running around trying to find anything, because, I could record myself for several episodes and, before I find everything. So I thought I might just save us all a bunch of time and just record me doing various clips of me trying to find something. Obviously, I think we were missing 1 Forest Temple key and 2 Spirit Temple keys. Yes, okay. And so if I find the last Forest Temple key, I will record myself playing through the whole Forest Temple. Like, I'm not gonna clip me fighting Phantom Ganon, doing all that. I will record like big chunks of stuff like that. But as far as like finding things in the overworld, skulltulas or random things, like I said, I'm just gonna record the clips and put them together. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started until we find something. Okay, so kind of what I just ended up doing was going through the map and checking off all the little things, even though I'm pretty sure I knew that most of these first ones were garbage and that I didn't really need to get them, but for my own sanity and clarity, that's how desperate I was. I was like, even though I know it's bad, let's just tried finding the shops again. I was like, I don't know if we'll get anything from the Thief's Hideout, but might as well pick up the key while we're here. I got the Fire Temple compass and reminded me that we could go get a couple things from the Fire Temple, but I'm not quite there mentally yet. Yeah, so no cohesiveness, recorded over an hour, just trying just random things, like desperately, like just waiting for something good to pop up. And obviously, as you can tell, nothing. Found the Goron shop, which means we were able to buy some more Blue Flame, which comes into play later. And yeah, just the fact that there's so much world hopping, like I said, I'm so glad that you guys didn't have to suffer. Ran out of things to do as a kid, so became an adult real quick, which meant that we were able to go free the Carpenters, and I was actually right. We never got the final reward, which kind of took me by surprise because for a split second I saw that it was a key, and I was like, "Oh, our quest is done," but it ended up being a water temple key, which was useless. Okay, so here we are thawing it out the the laboratory, which I think ended up being a huge bust in both instances. Let's see. Oh, skulltula token. Yep, should have known. There's still a lot of those things out in the wild. So yeah, this is kind of me running towards the end of easily accessible chests and everything, and starting to panic. So I just at this point literally just running around the map trying to find something, because I don't remember where most things go. And since I know that you guys probably aren't going to see this, so why not just run around freely and just try to find something, which actually ended up being the best thing I can do. Because look at this, we've been in this shop before, but as a kid most of the time. Totally remember this because of the strength upgrade. Like, I remember thinking that. I was like, okay, well, there's the golden gauntlets. And what's that key? Is it a spirit temple key? You bet it is. So I was like, oh my god. So this has 2 of the 3 things we needed. The only problem is we're poor. We can't afford these very expensive items. So how do you make money in this game? You have to sell bugs to this crazy lady. And unfortunately, that required a lot of bugs. Like, what is this woman going to do with all these bugs? I don't care, because it's the quickest way to make money as far as I know. Oh, but now we can finally come back and get, like I said, 2 of the 3 things that we desperately needed. And I just can't believe that they were sitting here the whole time. And like I said, I remember the shop. And I can't believe that I totally forgot about it. But that was it, guys. That's the clip. So I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm picking up live here once again. My plan is to do kind of like a voiceover during all the clips. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that we have that shop that totally forgot about. I should have looked for it much sooner. Had both the strength upgrade and one of the keys we needed. So I know that means that we're still lacking one, and I really hate that we are, just because, I mean, we're so close. And if you can't tell, I don't know what happened, but my HUD is at 50% opacity. I don't know if me running or riding Epona, jumping through stuff, there was a couple glitches that I had to deal with. Not quite sure why that is. Hopefully it comes back. But yeah, I mean, we're still lacking 1 key, which I guess if I'm clever, which I don't imagine I will be, maybe we can get around with 1 key. And I think the really part that I struggle with is I don't exactly remember what's what, right? Like, I don't know if there's a way for me to get around in a way that will allow me to not use one of the keys. If that makes sense. But I mean, there's still a couple chests we can get here if need be. I mean, there are a couple things with the fire temple we might have to go do if we don't find it yet, and we're immediately using our key. So that's nice. So we're now on our own. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this guy. Okay, well there's the other locked door. Okay, I think if we take all these guys out. I don't think that switch does anything. I think that's more of starts a flame, so you can kill those weird things that can only be killed by fire for some reason. Yeah. Which, I mean, we have the fire arrow, we have Den's fire, so I guess it's nice if you really needed to resort to that. Okay. Well, you know what? Since we already have the mirror shield, how about we quickly do this, because I know there's a chest. If I can. I'm gonna say if I can angle it in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, and I was kind of worried about that because I knew I had quite a few of those guys left. So my biggest fear is that we're gonna hit a wall in here, and then we're gonna have to do more hunting, which I hate the idea of doing clips until I find something, but I know we're getting desperate. Okay, so we got 2 chests in here. First one, Not looking good, guys. Oh my god, so we literally have the one chest out here. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Oh, where's my sword? I have it equipped. Huh, okay. Well, some reason that seemed to fix it. I think just outside that door is the mirror shield, so if it's... Oh, I got too cocky. I thought with my Goron sword it might be just a little bit long enough to avoid his attack. Easy. Man, this thing is a blessing. Yeah, okay. So the mirror shield? Well, the mirror shield chest. Yes. Oh, okay, well... That's it, right? Because that door... That last locked door must lead to the rest of it. Shoot. Okay, so I don't think there's any getting around that. Okay. This is... not ideal. Well... I guess there's a couple of things we can do. I mean, I don't want to record too long, mostly because I don't know how long the clip portion of the episode is going to be. I do think, I don't remember which one it is. And in fact, maybe I'll be a little cheaty. Well, actually, I don't need to be cheaty because I have the Sun Song. Oh, there he is. Man, I love it that they put these things in areas. Oh, what is it? What are the freaking odds? Like, come on. Wow. That could not have gone any better. I'm almost afraid that someone's going to watch this and think that that was, like, totally planned. Just because that was way too smooth. There's no way. I was like, well, we got the strength upgrade so we can go do the fairy fountain outside Ganon's castle. I got the Sun Song so we could go do the thing in the graveyard. I mean, but holy crap. There's no need. This is it, guys. Like, we can finish this thing this episode. It might run a little bit short. It might run a little bit long. I'm not 100% sure of my timing on this one because it's going to be a little bit weird. Okay. Wow, that was remarkable. That was totally unexpected. I was so worried that I was gonna do like a beginning clips part and then just, I don't know, 5 minutes of actual gameplay and then more clips. So I'm so happy that that worked out like that. As much as I love the randomization, it can be a real pain sometimes just trying to make some progress. This is like my favorite part of this whole dungeon. Just the fact that it's like this whole puzzle you can just skip. Like, I feel like somebody messed up. Oh. I'm gonna say, why waste my breath? Because I know it's not activated. I'm almost tempted. Do I really want to go for chess? Because I mean, I mean, at this rate, I hope we have everything. I would be very surprised if there was something that I was missing. Just realized that I should have brought some fairies along. We'll do that eventually. Okay. Get our bow out real quick. This might not even be worth it, because, I mean, we still have, like, what, 20 skulltulas that we could potentially find? So our odds are not good. I mean, we have all the songs now. I think we have every piece of equipment. There may be some upgrades that I don't have. That's right, they're not necessary. Or it could just be bomb shoes. Okay, well. There we go. Oh yeah. I was trying to think, is there a way I can skip this? But no, I don't think there is. I think we have to be nice and play the game. Wow, he took more hits than I was expecting him to. Okay. I know sometimes I'm a terrible button masher. I definitely felt it at that point where I felt totally out of control in my button mashing. Let's see. There we go. So why am I not grabbing this thing? Where's that chest? Did I miss something? Is it hidden? I don't remember this one. Oh, okay. Well, I hate that I wasted everyone's time, and the worst part is it will probably be a waste of time if it's anything. Or I guess I should say it won't be a waste of time as long as it's not anything besides a skulltula token. That's it. My heart has been broken one too many times. Can't fall for this again. Problem I have now is, for some reason, I'm sure I've stated this every single time I've done this dungeon. This used to be my favorite dungeon as a kid. I thought the ice and fire of the boss were so much fun, but for some reason I struggle with it as a kid, or I struggle with it now as an adult. So hopefully it won't be bad. Oh, grab out of this one last guy. Yep. I don't know why I expect something different. I don't know. I do the same thing expecting a different result. Now I know this one is different. Yeah, I would say you just fight them until they collapse. I don't think they die. At least not that one does. Okay, and I think as much as I love my giant 4-foot blade, this one is a lot easier if I use the Master Sword. Yeah, see, my main complaint is that, you know, the whole point is you're trying to reflect it in different different directions, but it's so finicky. Like, how, what, okay, okay, no, she's trying to get right above me. She's behind me. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Oh my god. I think I complained so much last time doing this that I'm afraid I'm just going to repeat myself and complain the whole time. I feel like you should be able to just do Z target, right? And at least get a better odds. Because I don't feel like this works. Okay, there we go. See? That wasn't so bad. That one wasn't so bad. Now, see if you're behind me, though. I mean, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I should be more open to moving around. There we go. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Probably just in my head too much, and I'm affecting my pro gamer mindset. I don't know what I was trying to go for there. I was about to say, are we taking a break? Taking a bit of a pause. Okay, come on. Yeah. I like how I'm just like kind of shooting blindly. How many times have we hit these guys? Twice, I think. 3 times. The second phase is so much easier. Ironically, you think that the additional phases would be harder. Yeah. I should have known. That was too steep of an angle. That wasn't ever going to work. No, not behind me. Can I just shoot it up in the air? No. I also hate the fact that you have items called the fire and ice arrow, yet they do nothing to affect these guys. That's a weird hiccup. There we go, straight ahead. We'll say, if I miss this, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we got through the hard part. I think the first one is gimme. I don't know if it's showing up on the recording, but for some reason my item tracker is flashing, so I'm sorry if that's like annoying to anybody. Okay, well, I also love the fact that she could easily like just change it up every single time, and there'd be no way for me to do anything to attack her, right? Like if she just went fire, ice, fire, ice, fire, ice, then it's like there's nothing we could do, right? Or at least it'd be harder to do something. I guess that I could still dodge out of the way. Almost. You almost got me there. Oh. And I also hate that I have the 2 fires, right? But she just did 3 ice. So it would have been better for me to start it over. Easy. What left is there to do besides face the ultimate evil himself now? And watch this. There's going to be some crap where I get a skulltula token at the end of this. Oh. Ooh, a Teku shield. I don't know how many of those there are in the game, but I feel like there's a lot. I mean, I get it that they're wood. You burn them up, but still. Okay. Well, I would go to Ganon's castle to end things, but I don't really want to spend a lot of time getting there because I don't remember how to get there off the top of my head, at least not cleanly. So, like I said, I don't know what this episode is going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be shorter or longer, so I'm sorry if it's like terrible in one way or the other. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I mean, last episode or the next episode is probably going to be the finale because I don't see any reason why we can't charge through Ganon's castle. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.